As your YouTube channel grows, it sometimes becomes necessary for you to hire a video editor to join your team and help you on the projects that you're creating for your YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk with you guys about some of the tools and technology that me and my editor use together to collaborate in these videos for you guys, as well as some principles that will help you make your relationship with your editor as effective and efficient as possible. That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators, the channel that is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube channels and your audiences, spreading messages that change lives. This Thursday, we'll talk about the business side of developing your YouTube channel. A few weeks ago, we talked about the team that I have here behind Video Creators, and I introduced you to my editor, Julia, and Charisma on Command commented on that video and asked this. Would love to know your process for working with your video editor. Do you have to be extremely specific, as in noting where jump cuts should be? How does it affect how you film? This is something I would love to outsource, but just don't know how. That is a great question. Let's dig into that here today. Number one, I'm going to share with you the tools and technology that we use to collaborate on our videos. Then I want to share with you some principles that'll help you work well with another editor. And then Julia, my editor, will be here on screen to help give you guys some of her perspective that will help you work with your editor. So first of all, the tools. We use 3 tools total. Number one is Dropbox. We have a shared Dropbox folder where I upload the video files that I need for her to edit, as well as any B-roll and other assets that she might need. And then I go ahead and I enter that video into our Trello board, which is where we're going to do the bulk of our communication about the video from that point going forward. I have a whole nother video that goes into more detail about how to use Trello with your editor, and I will link up to that video down there below, so go check that out. And then the third tool we use is frame.io, which is a great collaborative tool where my editor, when she's done her first draft, she uploads it there, and then we can have conversations about each point in the video. We can annotate it with brushes and draw all over it if we want, and then have comments and checklists where she can mark things as complete as she works through them. Great tool. I highly recommend it. But perhaps more importantly than the tools you use is how you actually work with this person to get the job done. So I'm going to give you 5 tips and perspectives from me, and then Julia's going to come here and give you 5 as well from her perspective. Number one, don't hire someone you need to micromanage. Definitely hire someone who is more skilled than you and can do a better job than you can with your content. Number 2, give them the freedom to be creative. This is your video and your channel, but this is their creative outlet for them just as much as it is for you. So give them some key guidelines, some points that they need to follow that definitely have to be a part of your video, but then also give them the freedom to improve upon your work and make it better than you otherwise could have. Number 3, have realistic expectations for how long it will take your video editor to finish a project that they're working on for you. You have probably been editing your videos for years, and so you've got the system, the process down. You can just crank through those suckers, but it might take a month or 2 for your editor to really get into the rhythm of knowing your style and being able to crank out the projects the way you want them to. But number 4, kind of going along with that, is don't waste your money if they don't end up freeing up time for you to invest in other parts of your YouTube channel. If several months have gone by and you're finding that you're still having to micromanage this person, that they're missing very reasonable deadlines, that you are having to just really get into the nitty gritty of like cut here and cut there and don't cut there, and the quality of their work is just getting poorer the longer they work for you, and you're fairly confident you've done everything that you can do to help this person, then I would say cut them loose and find a new editor. And number 5, treat them well. Remember, they are a person who is dedicating their time and their energy to serve you and your audience, so take good care of them. Pay them well, treat them well, give them respect, support them, encourage them, motivate them, thank them, all of that stuff. Now, my editor, Julia, has some things that she wants to share with you as well.
Hi guys, I'm Julia. I've been an editor and graphic designer since 2011. I've been working with Tim for a little while now, and now I'd like to give you some advice on how you can work with an editor. Number 1, have a clear idea of what you want before hiring an editor. For example, do you want someone to recreate what you are currently doing? Or maybe you want to go into a new direction and you're looking for someone who can help you develop your videos. Or maybe you face challenges during production and you're looking for someone who can give you advice with sound and how to get a better image and things like that. This leads me to tip number 2. consider the main skills you need in an editor. Every editor has different skills. For example, you might find someone who can operate the software for you, and that's basically it. And that might be enough for you. But maybe you want someone with a more specialized skill set, for example, in audio production or in graphic design. If you know the types of skills you are looking for in an editor, you are more likely to find a suitable editor, and you also get a better overview of the cost that is involved. And this leads me to tip number 3. You get what you pay for. Speaking from my experience, I've also worked with other freelancers, and time and again I have found that the cheaper option isn't necessarily the better option. Higher rates can sometimes look scary or even unnecessary, but going for a freelancer with a higher rate can actually save you time, money, and at the end of the day, nerves as well. This is because freelancers with a higher rate will often have more experience, and that means that they will be able to produce better quality work in less time. It also means that they might have a better understanding for your requirements, your instructions, your feedback, because they have already done this in the past numerous times. And this in turn can dramatically reduce the time needed for revisions and corrections, which is a process that can be really time-consuming, sometimes even longer than the actual production of the video. My next tip, number 4, is beware of feature creep. What is feature creep? Say you do hire an editor that you like and you see that the work that they do is great. And you get more and more ideas on what else they could do with your videos, and you ask them, hey, can you do this? And can you do this? And can you do that? And you have to be very careful with that sort of thing. Feature creep tends to happen when you work with someone who has a skill set that is different from yours. Most of you guys already know a fair bit about the editing. But say, for example, you work with a motion graphics person. Sometimes when you start working with somebody else, you might get a lot of ideas that you otherwise wouldn't have had. Motion graphics can be a delicate subject because there are endless possibilities, but you always have to make sure you stay within a certain budget as well. So adding to this, my advice is to balance your ideas with your budget. And also make sure you can communicate well with your editor or animator so they can also give you advice on the costs of different things. And finally, my tip number 5 is try to find someone who is interested in your work. This is because editors who are interested in what you do are more likely to be personally invested in the work and the outcome, and they are more likely to go the extra mile for you to make sure the video is the best it can possibly be. So it's really a win-win situation for everyone involved. These are my 5 tips for you guys, and I give back to Tim now.
Thanks, Julia. That was awesome. If you guys have any questions about any of this, comment below, and maybe we'll do another video in the future just taking a bunch of your questions and helping you answer them, kind of like we did here today. And the rest of you guys, go down there and help each other out, because I know a lot of you guys have a lot of experience with working with editors besides me, and you can help answer each other's questions and support each other down there. And I will do my best to jump into the comments down there and help you out as well. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe, because every Thursday we help you guys just understand how to grow the business side of your YouTube channel so that you earn the money that you need to make in order to make your channel sustainable long-term going forward. So subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.